Ready?
Do it.
All right, guys. We're finally back with a weekly podcast. We've been, experimenting with a lot of content lately, but we're back. Every Sunday we drop in an episode, and we officially have a name for the podcast. And Easy Money, my co-host, obviously I'm Game Over Gage, doesn't even know the name of it.
No, he has not revealed it to me. He's just said that it's something funny and nobody else has it. So we're gonna figure out what the fuck it is.
I'm actually going into I'm actually going in the podcast sub chat. And I'm going to drop this pic in there.
I'm waiting.
And I'm very curious what you think of this. That send.
What kind of shit is he about to get us into? Chameleon Cast?
Chameleon Cast, bro. Now,
is that me?
Yeah, that's you. That's actually the what is that? That is actually the fucking chameleon from Monsters Inc. And I just put your fucking head on it.
Randall.
Yeah, it's Randall. Yeah, so deadass, like, I was just like, God, what could we possibly come up with? Because we don't really have we don't have a genre we go by. Like, we just kind of do whatever the fuck we want, talk about whatever we want. But don't blame me for the name. Blame the 4 million other fucking podcasts that took all the other names. So yeah, Chameleon Cast, guys. Welcome to Chameleon Cast.
Chameleon Cast. Make Money Media's Chameleon Cast.
Basically, because chameleons blend in with their environment, they can change into whatever. They're basically shapeshifters, dog.
I like it a lot, actually.
Today, we're talking about top 10 video games of all time. So,
luckily, always come prepared for that.
So I might make a funny ass thumbnail for that, but I'm gonna go ahead and put this out there. I think before we get into that, I have something else I want us to talk about. But before, first off, we are gonna have audio listeners again because this shit's gonna be on Spotify.
Oh shit! What's up, audio listeners?
Yeah. So if you're on audio,
juicy?
Actually, Spotify's kind of funny now because they also you can watch videos on Spotify now.
Hold up. Spotify listeners, right now, if you're listening on Spotify, this is Spotify only. If you are on YouTube, do not do this shit. Spotify listeners, I want you to do whatever you're doing, turn around, drop that thing.
Yeah, throw that shit back. Bust that bussy open.
Down.
I say bussy because I know most of the listeners are male. 99.9% gotta be male. Drop it.
Let me see that thing hit the floor. I'm trying to bounce quarters off that fucking thing.
But I have some things I want us to talk about, but whenever we do talk about the top 10 video games of all time, I do want to go ahead and put this out there. I think me and you are going to have the exact same number one, and if we don't, I'll be shocked. So I'm going to go ahead and just put that out there.
We definitely have different number ones.
We'll see.
I almost guarantee you we have different number ones. If you have my game at number one that I have at number one, I'm going to be very, very shocked.
We'll see. I feel like these top 10s are a lot closer than you think they are.
I feel like out of the list that I have, I think three of them we'll have on there for sure. I think we have for sure 3 of them on the same list.
I'm going to go even bolder. I think me and Easy Money got 6 of the same ones on the top 10. And I'm ready to...
This is crazy.
And if not, I'm ready to argue. I've came ready to argue. There's a reason we don't have a guest today. I mean, first off, first official episode of Chameleon Cast. Second off, because I'm not trying to beef with more than one person at once. This might end our friendship this episode.
This might be the first and the last Chameleon Cast.
What do we think about WrestleMania, bro? Someone asked me at work today about this, and I said, man, that shit was buns.
Dude, do you know who German is? German sent me a message, and he was like, "How did you like WrestleMania? Or how did you like WrestleMania Night 1?" I said, "I'm so glad I did not watch a fucking Hulk Hogan documentary with match intermissions, bro." Like, thank God.
There's no fucking way I'd watch any Hulk Hogan related fucking thing, bro.
Well, it's like they were just promoting that new documentary or whatever on Hulk Hogan, and that was like all they did. Like, the first match was like 9 minutes. Second match, 7 minutes. Third match was
the co-main event was the women's title match on night 1 between Liv Morgan and like Stephanie Valkyrie or Stefan Valkyrie. I don't even know how to say it. I'm pretty sure it's Stephanie Valkyrie. And the shit was 7 minutes long or some shit. I was like, what?
Yeah, it was like 8 minutes. And I think, didn't somebody return?
Paige return was. You talking about women's wise? Paige return, but I think that was night 2. I thought
something happened in that Liv Morgan match, but
Roxanne Perez and I don't know. I didn't watch it. I'm not gonna lie.
Anyway, I didn't really either.
Apparently, Randy Orton actually did punt kick the fuck out of Cody Rhodes, though.
The decision to put Cody Rhodes over is crazy to me.
I guess we're gonna get
making the fans hate him.
I guess we're gonna get Cody versus CM Punk.
Dude, he's
because CM Punk lost to Roman. But my thing is if we're getting Cody versus Punk and we're not getting Randy versus Cody again, why the fuck did Randy even bother punt kicking Cody then? If he wasn't becoming champ or wrestling him again.
Yeah. But I don't think we're getting Cody Punk yet. I think they're gonna save that for probably
SummerSlam or something.
I would assume they would.
What do we think about Brock Lesnar getting retired by Obafemi though? This was crazy.
Thank God that was a squash match. I was not trying to see Brock Lesnar in a big 2-6.
Damn it! I thought SummerSlam was coming to Nashville, bro. We could have watched him retire. No, I think it's in his hometown actually.
It's
in Indianapolis.
Yeah.
But
that's probably where he'll for sure retire.
I don't know, dude. It seems like there's some aspects I still like about it, but it seems like, I don't know, everything's becoming so corporate nowadays, bro. Like, WWE just seems so fucking corporate, bro. It's hard to watch, in my opinion.
Yeah, well, night 2 was decent.
Yeah, I mean, there was like a couple good matches. I mean, the main event was good.
I say that main event got like a 5-star rating or something or another. Like, people were saying it was the best match since Taker and HBK.
Well, that's the only match I bothered watching. I mean, Gunther versus Seth Rollins was okay, but
still, I mean, it's a super predictable ending where Braun Breaker returns.
Yeah, but basically, fuck big corporations, bro.
Yeah, fuck TKO. I mean, Triple H is not doing any better. When Triple H has had creative control. Oh, did you see all the people they were just released?
Oh, yeah. Dude, that happened, yesterday? All of the Wyatt Six, everybody. Fucking Aleister Black, Selena Vega.
Yeah, the Motor City Machine Guns? What are we doing?
Yeah, they won the tag belts, disappeared, never saw them again.
They got rid of Andre Chase, who was doing pretty good in NXT. They just moved all their NXT people up. Like,
they scrapped 13 developmental contracts, bro. Didn't even give them a chance.
Like, who you gonna have on NXT? D'Angelo and the deaf guy?
Miles Bourne, the deaf guy.
Move up Ethan Page, Sol Ruka, and you move up Ricky Saints. Like, who you gonna have?
Okay, buddy, let me teach you a thing or two about transitions. The reason I'm bringing up WWE is because on my top 10 games of all time, I have an honorable mention list. You know, there's a couple honorable mentions that didn't quite make the top 10, and I want to mention my first honorable mention, gumming off the WWE tangent. My honorable mention that arguably could be top 25 games all time. It just holds a special place in my heart. SmackDown vs. Raw 2007, arguably best wrestling game ever.
No way you picked 2007. 2008 with the ECW attachment?
Dude, 2000.
Bobby Lashley, bro.
But Bobby Lashley. The only thing 2008 had that was really good was Jeff Hardy.
Nah, 2008 was it.
2007, the track list, bro. The fucking track list was way better than 2008, bro. The GM mode was fucking crazy. The story mode was fire, bro. Chris Benoit was in it. Kurt Angle was in it. He was in 2007. Which, not condoning any of his actions, but at the time was one of my favorite wrestlers.
Let me look up 2007.
I'm telling you, bro, it's peak, bro. I mean, 2008 did have the ECW stuff going on, but 2007's it's up there with like SmackDown No Mercy, or WWF No Mercy, SmackDown Shut Your Mouth.
That's the one with Triple H on the cover. Oh, that one is dope as fuck.
I would say that's one of the best ones. I gotta think. It's
look at them track list.
I think it's yeah, no, it's here. Yeah, I think it's SmackDown Here Comes the Pain. Yeah, SmackDown Here Comes the Pain and WWF No Mercy are my other favorite ones, but SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 was just peak, bruh.
Let me look at 2008 real quick. Yeah, that's the one that had Bobby Lashley on the cover. It was Bobby Lashley, Undertaker and
John Cena.
That one's tough.
I honestly think they were all good until I think once we hit 2011, it started dwindling a little bit. And then once we hit, I think 2K18, that's when it really started getting ass.
Hold on, I'm looking. Let's see, what other songs?
But that's another example of the corporation shit. The reason, like, those games are so fire and creative, bro, but the new WWE games, that 2K bullshit, get taken over by a big corporation, AAA shit, which AAA games are nowadays fucking terrible, but just a big money laundering scheme going on over there. But all the WWE 2K games remind me of all the other sports games, bro. It's just rinse and repeat. It's the same game over and over again with upgraded skins. I mean, like, they're not adding shit to it. It's kind of like whatever.
Yeah, it's...
At least the old ones had gimmicks. Like 2008, you know, it had a whole different story from 2007. It had added the ECW roster. Like, you know, 2009 had Road to WrestleMania stories. You know what I'm saying? Like, they had all sorts of crazy shit going on.
2008 was lit. I don't remember 2007 that much, but I do remember having it.
I'm just saying, like, ain't nothing better than beating the hell out of Hulk Hogan with Kurt Angle. Best feeling in the world, bro.
I thought you was gonna say Booker T, but
no, that's Booker T saving that ass whooping for Triple H. But what's you got some honorable mentions?
I do have some honorable mentions. So
we'll go one for one. I'm thinking one for one.
Next, my first honorable mention here, an absolute classic from the GameCube.
Okay. Underrated
Super
system,
Mario,
by the way.
Probably my favorite system of all time.
So what is it?
But Super Mario Sunshine.
Oh my gosh, dude. It's actually, the other day, people were talking about some of the 3D Mario games. And you know the worst reviewed 3D Mario game out of like Galaxy, 64, Odyssey is Sunshine? But that was my first one I played. And I was like, Super Mario Sunshine was gas, bro. Fucking
hands
fire.
Dude,
running around I respect that choice.
I was debating putting it on my top 10, but my top 10 is just, it's elite from top to bottom.
Yeah, I think we're going to have some heavy hitters on this top 10, bro. And actually, I've done a lot of hard things in my life. Making this top 10 was actually pretty fucking sweaty. I was like, oh my gosh.
Dude, I was like, I'm gonna piss off so many people with this list, but my list is like, it's got a lot of nostalgia and a lot of like first feelings.
First off, audio listener, YouTube listener, whatever, this is an opinion. And if you don't like the name of the podcast, which is Chameleon Cast, and if you don't like the top 10 gaming list, go fuck yourself, all right? But leave a like.
Yeah,
or
if
a
you're still
5-star,
down,
or leave a
Spotify
5-star review on Spotify. Yeah.
Spotify's listeners, if you're still on the ground from dropping that thing down, you can now stand back up. Fuck you.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. Go ahead and turn it off. 5-star review and turn it off if you disagree.
Thanks. Appreciate you. No. But yeah, I didn't go with like a top 10 like influential games or games that have like super high ratings and.
Well, some people base their top 10s off. This is my favorite game of this game, or like this is my favorite roguelike. This is my favorite shooter. This is my favorite this, and that's how they do their top 10. Mine's just my personal opinion. Top 10 games ever. Like the enjoyment I got out of it. That's how I'm doing my top 10.
The only rule I kept myself to was not picking multiple of the same franchise.
Oh yeah, like if you had a top 10 list of 10 different Call of Duties, I'd probably go ahead and just throw the list away, bro.
Yeah, if half your list is Call of Duties, we don't have a podcast to talk about. It's the same thing.
But Super Mario Sunshine is actually gas. That is a great choice, and I feel like it's slept on.
Oh.
What you cut out? What'd you say?
I said the soundtrack. I still listen to Super Mario Sunshine soundtrack to this day. But between that, the worlds all felt different. You went inside like the little painting thing.
That's how fire it was.
I don't know what it's doing.
There's a ghost in your room right now. You sure it's not Luigi's Mansion? The way your fucking camera's moving around?
Dude, I don't know what the fuck it's doing. No, I do not want to fucking...
And I'm gonna go ahead and say this while Eli, audio listeners, Eli's fucking around with his camera. It keeps zooming in on his face randomly. I don't know. He's got a ghost in his room. I'm wearing a Kirby hat as well. If you can't see it, because you're listening on audio platform. YouTube channel, y'all are tapping in. You see this is a $40 hat, and it is fire. Kirby is not even nowhere near the top 10. I'm just wearing it for shits and gigs.
I low-key also fuck with Kirby. Got my little Kirby wallet here.
Yeah, see, I love Kirby, but ain't no way it's on anybody's top 10.
Oh, no. Yeah. Kirby. I mean, it might to like a...
Unless
like
you got like a Super Smash Bros. Where he's technically on the game, but like an actual Kirby franchise game where you're like, yeah, Kirby Star Ride or whatever. Okay, buddy. I'm sure that's top 10. Yeah, fucking right.
to a Nintendo player, maybe.
Out of all the games on Nintendo, you picking Kirby Air Ride? That's the game you chose?
Probably not, but speaking of different games, let's hear your second. Well, what else you got on that honorable mentions list?
Okay, so this might... All right, so I'm glad we mentioned you might get pissed off listening to this list because I already know some people getting pissed off rip when I say this, but my honorable mention, number 2, could make my top 10. One of these, it's a 2 for 1, but they could arguably be in my top 25 all time. That's a whole different list because it's a lot more to think about, but Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3 / Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Reason I also put Sparking Zero, I'm gonna get into this. Tenkaichi 3 did everything right, dude. The story was great. The gameplay for its time was fun as hell. Like, you had a great time playing with friends. I was way young back then, so I didn't really play online a whole lot. So I don't have a lot of experience in that, but like it just had so much play value. Like you could do a lot of custom stuff, a lot of story stuff. It was really fine-tuned. It had a great roster, dude. Sparking Zero, on the other hand, I think actually plays better. I think it's smoother. Obviously, it fucking came out in like, what, 2024, 2025? I think it was late 2024. But it played smooth. Hella smooth, dude. The thing is, though, is they were pushing it as mostly a online game, but they weren't adding content to it. It wasn't crossplay, and
Damn.
unlike Budokai Tenkaichi 3 that had a very, I would say that all the characters were fair. There was no overpower characters. There was a couple motherfuckers that were built to ass, like Super Android 17 or Gogeta Super Saiyan 4. But most of the time,
Boo went crazy in that game.
like Gohan, Boo, Absorbed was fucking built to ass. But like most of the time, you could win a fight with any character. And Sparking Zero, it is not the same thing, dude. If you go against a Beast Gohan or a fucking Beerus or a Master Ultra Instinct Goku or Gogeta of any type, you might as well just fucking put the controller down, put the mouse down. You're done. This shit's done.
You wanted to have a good time playing Chaozu?
No. Yeah, you want to play Majin Buu? You might as well just give the fuck up. You're done. I want to play the drink. I want to play Trunks, but it's not happening, bro, because I run into a Whis with a 420 win streak on fucking ranked. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, it
literally just out here causing misery for
I was like, what the fuck are we doing? So, they didn't support the game, but now they're adding a bunch of DLC and shit in, but the story mode didn't have any replay value.
Yeah.
The custom mode, like, you know what I'm saying? It just doesn't have the same replay value as Budokai Tenkaichi 3, but it had the potential. And if they did it better, it would have been in my top 10, but they fucked it up. Because let me tell you, I am a hit main, and I spread ass on that game bad. You can ask Easy Money about it.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's my ass hurts.
It will later too, baby.
Yo. Anyway,
audio listeners, if you're listening, me and Eli just started having sex, but disregard it if you're watching on YouTube.
Yeah, little E6 and a little rubbing my nipples in the camp. Anyway, speaking of holes that might hurt, let me get into my second honorable mention here. Have you ever played a game on the PS3 called Bulletstorm?
Dude, I think I heard of you playing it before, but I've never played it personally.
So Bulletstorm, I think, has the sickest combat mechanics ever. So it's a single player game, but you had a whip thing. You had a little wrist whip. You'd be able to whip canisters to yourself to throw at enemies, or you can pull stuff down. But the fun part is you can pull enemies directly to you as well.
Like some scorpion shit?
And the whole thing for Bulletstorm was kicking motherfuckers. So you would whip them in and then fucking bow! Right in their fucking face.
Audio listeners, really switch to YouTube immediately because you just got a free toe pick from Eli.
Little foot reveal. Go ahead and nearly blew a fucking.
You know what? Actually, audio listeners won't be able to see this, but I'm pulling up my gaming list that I plan on doing for the YouTube channel, which it's gonna take me forever to do because I game once a week. Check this shit out. This is all the games I want to play.
My God.
Yeah, I'm adding Bulletstorm to that 250 game list right now.
Dude, Bulletstorm was sick as fuck because whenever you would whip somebody in and kick them, it would slow down time. So whenever you kicked a motherfucker, it would slow down time, and you'd be able to blow him up with a fucking shotgun at point blank range.
So is it kind of like a boomer shooter? I mean, technically like Doom.
It's like Gears of War.
I've never played Gears of War. That's on my list too.
It's very much it's like a first person. Is it first person? Yeah, first person Gears of War.
Motherfucker don't even know his honorable mentions frames per se.
Literally fucking blood splatter everywhere. And they actually did it for VR. So you can actually play Bulletstorm in VR now.
That sounds like a fucking headache, bro.
Actually just whip a motherfucker and then press a button to kick him. Also, it would slow down time if you just pulled them as well. But sometimes what I would do is I would pull a motherfucker to me, wait for them to flop onto the ground, and then walk behind them, and then kick them either off the map or kick them into a fucking like a steel grate thing, and you got points for how brutal you were.
Okay, so is it kind of like Devil May Cry? Is there like style points? Like you're trying to get like as much points as you can? Is it based off a level system?
So it's still it's not that deep. It was on the PS3. There's no like level progression system or anything like that. You just play through the game, and you steadily get like upgrades through the game. It doesn't matter like how much points you get, but like you can like try to finish that mission with as many points as you want. But it doesn't matter how many points you have. You don't have to have like a certain amount to go to the next stage.
Yeah.
But
that's a sleeper pick. I wasn't expecting that.
Bulletstorm sick as fuck.
Okay, my third and final honorable mention before we get to the top 10. I'm just gonna say I'm doing a playthrough on it on our YouTube channel, Make Money Media, right now. Fallout New Vegas. I'm actually wearing a shirt for it right now. I got a Fallout New Vegas shirt on. Let me do a turnaround.
Spotify listeners, fuck you. Go to the YouTube, sub, and look at that new shirt.
Reason it's on honorable mention. Yeah, this shit was $40, but yeah. My fit right now, the hat and the shirt was $80 from Box Lunch. Yeah, don't go there unless you got deep pockets.
Box Lunch is for the rich.
It's fire though. Sponsor me.
Box Lunch, sponsor us.
I need another Kirby hat. But I was playing Fallout New Vegas for the YouTube channel right now. I think I'm about 10 hours in. There's 2 episodes out. 8 hours worth of content in 2 episodes.
Linked below.
Yeah.
Or if you're on Spotify, fuck you. Go to YouTube.
Yeah, go to YouTube. Make Money Media. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. I don't know how to do it.
Then go back to Spotify, rate us 5 stars, then go back to the YouTube.
Yeah, and then try to rate us 5 stars on YouTube, and if you can't, figure it the fuck out. I don't know how you do that, but yeah. But
actually quit your job and let's start a marketing campaign.
Yeah, quit your job. I need a video editor. I'm tired of doing this shit for free. I'm not making any money. Make Money Media is a scam. There's no money in it.
Inquire about edits, please.
So reason it's an honorable mention is because I'm only 10 hours into it. So the way it's going now, I can easily see it being in my top 10. It's a very fun game. Story's great so far. The gameplay's really fun. Your decisions kind of matter. There's a morality system, but it's just this deep, really deep open world that's a lot of fun. And I call myself Mr. Walk 'em Down, and I'm just going around just beaming motherfuckers in that game. But it could potentially be my top 10 post gameplay. It's on track to be in it right now, but I can't in good faith put it in there without, finishing it. B.
Oh yeah, it's a little early.
I'm doing the entire Fallout franchise minus 76, because fuck that. But I'm doing Fallout New Vegas 3, then 4, then 1 and 2. So I'm starting at the pinnacle, apparently. Like, this is supposed to be the pinnacle, and then I'm working my way down to the worst.
Yeah, I honestly probably never going to play Fallout 76. Only
Fallout
ever played
76,
Fallout 4?
I actually got it for free. So I own Fallout 76, and from like PS Plus or some shit, and I still refuse to play it. The only way I'd be willing to play it is if you or somebody else got on there, and I bought my own server, because I'm not playing on somebody else's shitty ass server, I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah. I'm not. Yeah, I would have to have my own. But I think for our well, before we get into the top 10, I can get into my final honorable mention real quick. Also on the GameCube, a classic that I thought
you just sound like a Nintendo fanboy right now, but go ahead.
Funny enough, I don't think I have any. I don't have a single GameCube game in my top 10.
I do.
Just in my honorable mentions. But my last one from GameCube, a sleeper that I thought everybody had played, but apparently not everybody has played it. Prince of Persia: Sands of Time.
Beautiful game. Easily.
Maybe one of the best platformers of all time.
The downfall from grace, though. The Prince of Persia and all the Assassin's Creeds are so ass now.
Dude. the Prince of Persia franchise went downhill after Sands of Time.
But Sands of
to,
Time, they were
like-
talking about, did you hear they were gonna remake it?
I
And then
hope
the
they
studio,
do.
no, the studio shut down, bro, so they canceled it, bro. So it's never coming.
No. That's awful.
Yeah, thank
no.
Ubisoft.
Yeah, I'm glad do I have a Ubisoft game in my top 10?
I would probably smack the shit out of you if you did.
I don't think I do. I don't think they did any of these.
But
I think for our top 10, we should
what about,
share
well,
the.
hold on.
Oh.
What do you like about Sands of Time, though?
Like I said, it's one of the greatest platformers of all time, dude. To like be able to like grab on, like you'd have to jump, freeze time mid-air, grab onto like a water faucet thing that's like spitting out of the wall, and then like spin, unfreeze time mid-air. That way you can go through like a water wall, and then you would have to freeze time right as you pass through the water wall. That way you can grab onto the next like water pipe thing to be able to spin off to the next area.
Man,
But-
the wall riding in that game, bro, where you're running on walls and shit was
Oh
so
my
crisp. The
God.
combat was actually fire as fuck too. Like Assassin's Creed
GameCube,
used to be like
nice.
that, but now the new Assassin's Creed, fucking trash, bro. Everything Ubisoft dropping is trash.
We're trying to
Actually,
do like a looter shooter thing now instead of really like fucking with the story. Like there used to be levels and depths to that shit. Now it's like, That's just, let's see how much bullshit we can just cram into a game.
no, I think they're
And
trying to
you know
make
what?
everything.
You know what? I'm gonna say it, and a lot of people are gonna get upset at me with this. I think the worst Assassin's Creed like main game, the worst one out, Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
I agree. I hated the ship combat. That shit was ass, bro.
Yeah, fuck being on that boat. Oh,
Yeah,
fuck, I
Assassin's
look
Creed Black.
like.
You heard it here first, bro. If that's in your top 10, click off the video. Close Spotify. That shit is
Turn it
terrible.
off.
Assassin's
Black
Creed
Flag
1
or
and 2, fire. Assassin's Creed 3, Black Flag, trash. Everything after it, trash.
Yeah, well, Odyssey was okay.
Odyssey was the worst. You talking about the Greek
Odyssey?
mythology one?
Yeah,
You mean
that one
the
was-
mandatory side quest game that was 70 hours
Oh,
long?
I forgot about that.
Why
Oh,
the fuck did I have to gather flowers? I'm trying to fight motherfuckers, dog. What are we on about? It was terrible.
I did hate that. That's when they introduced like the level system.
Yeah, and you can't even do the next mission without being a certain level. Like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah.
And the only way to
Or,
do it is
like,
to do the side quests that suck ass?
It's like cool. Like I'm level 10. Why the fuck am I seeing like level 40 enemies? Like
It literally makes no sense, bro.
Prince of Persia: Sands of Time.
Yeah, that's
Honorable
if you want some peak Ubisoft, there you go. But let's get into the top 10. Fuck it. You know, we can shit on Ubisoft. Actually, let me shit on Ubisoft a little bit more before I transition. Did you know the CEO was like, I want to turn everything into a live service subscription because you should get used to not owning your game and get used to it? And I was like,
Yeah.
the fuck? If I can't own my game, I'm not playing it.
That's exclusively why I will not buy WoW.
Oh my god, yeah, the live subscription. Tyler, our buddy Tyler, keeps talking about WoW, and I don't give a fuck. If I gotta pay $16, $17 a month to play a game, I'm not playing it. There's too many
I'm
good
not
games
doing it.
out there to do that. So fuck that. But like that, I'm a Steam fanboy, dude. Now that I'm on PC, I'm a Steam fanboy. Eli tried to get me on Riot Client the other day. I about had a heart attack. I wasn't on Steam. Dead ass.
Mind you, we've played League of Legends plenty of times, and it's on the same client.
I don't care. I'm hesitant to even do that. Yeah, y'all never. The video will never see light of day. Eli tried to get me to play Valorant. I might give it a second chance, but I didn't even make it through the training. I was like, that's it. We're done.
We played a 2v2 against Project, and the aforementioned Tyler engaged me, could not figure out the buy system, said this game fucking sucks.
I was like, all right,
I mean,
throw it
look,
away.
literally, instead of playing with us, he's like, dude, fuck it. I'm just going to edit this Freaky Friday music video.
I was like, I'm
Which, by the
edit
way,
this.
if you haven't seen the Freaky Friday music video, Food Stamps.
Yep, make
Go check it
money
out.
media. Tap in. I also was
If you're on
playing Yu-Gi-Oh.
Spotify, if you're on Spotify, go listen to the song right now. Wait until that entire 3-4 minutes is up, and then come back.
Yeah, then come back. Eventually, we're gonna drop an album and it's gonna be on Spotify, but you're gonna have to wait.
Mm.
In the meantime, you
Bit
can listen
by
to the
bit.
podcast. But
Bit
top
by
10
bit.
games. Top 10 game. What you came for? It's been 45 minutes and we haven't mentioned a single game on the top 10 list. You know how it
Before
is.
we do that, I think what you should do is if you have the like the covers of the games, to just share the covers.
Oh, in the
That way-
podcast sub chat.
Yeah.
So is it me first? I mean, when
It's
you're ready.
completely up to you. I can go first. You can go first. But since you've already started it off,
Okay. No, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna open up Opera GX. I'm going to flip a coin. What do you want, heads or tails?
I always go with the booty.
All right. So if it's tails, Eli's go first. If it's heads, it's me. All right, Eli, it's tails.
Show me that booty.
You're
Show me
first.
that booty. Show me that booty. All right. For our very first into the top 10. At number 10. Give me Halo 2. Now, a lot of people are going to say, oh, well, Halo Reach is a much better game. And you would objectively be right. But with the tournaments on the original Xbox for Halo 2, playing LAN parties together, like Halo 2 is peak. The maps were a perfect length. The fucking guns all felt balanced outside of that shotgun. Dude, if you used a shotgun, you were blowing people away. But the fucking story went hard as fuck. I think it was a better upgrade than Combat Evolved. And then as far as why I picked Halo 2 over Reach is I had Halo Reach at a point in time where I didn't have Xbox Live. So I couldn't play online with people, and I didn't have enough people coming over to my house to really have fun with it. It was always just 1v1s. Whereas on Halo 2, we were doing full 4v4 matches. We were going crazy. But
I was
Halo
letting you.
2 's at the top
I was
10.
letting you speak your truth, but I never had an Xbox, so I never played any of the Halos.
See, me and Gage go back a long way, and I went to a summer camp where we did karate at, and at that summer camp we had Halo 2 for the original Xbox, and at the summer camp we would have 2v2 tournaments or 3v3 tournaments or free-for-all tournaments. It went stupid.
But I do have Halo on my list of games. I have the Halo Master Chief Collection, where I plan on playing all the Halo Combat Evolved, Halo 2, Halo Reach. Plan on playing all of them so I can actually get a taste of it and appreciate it. Because I'm sure a lot of people say Halo 2 is one of the best games of all time. One of my favorite YouTubers, Moist Critical, actually I think that was in his top 5 was Halo 2.
Halo 2's up there. I have a lot of love for Halo 2.
I've never personally played anything besides maybe a couple 1v1s on Halo Reach, but I've never played any of the stories, so I don't appreciate Halo for what it is. I'm sure it might be goated like that, but I don't know.
Yeah, Halo 2 is legit, but I am kind of curious what you got at number 10, because you didn't seem to roast me there. So, Halo 2 validated.
Yeah, I'm ready
on
for you to roast
10.
me. Number 10.
Let me see what... It can't be that bad.
It's that bad. Number 10,
Hey.
Overwatch.
I was low-key thinking about putting Overwatch, prime 2016 Overwatch is peak.
All right, so I think it was 2016, 2017. Eli finally convinced me to go Overwatch. Keep in mind, I was working at Taco Bell, so I had to scrounge up the money because this motherfucker was $60. And
Prom.
I think I waited too long, and Eli for Christmas got me it on sale for like $40. Actually, Eli gifted me my first copy of Overwatch. This is when you had to pay for it back in the day. And then I remember we would save up our little 16-year-old, 17-year-old paychecks and would spend $300-400 on loot boxes on Overwatch and just ball out. We'd get Sonic and buy loot boxes. And this game holds the game hero shooters. I feel like a lot of people are going to disrespect the top 10 by not putting Overwatch in there because hero shooters are kind of oversaturated now. And some people might say Marvel Rivals is better. I think that might be a recency bias. I do have more fun currently with Marvel Rivals than I do Overwatch. But Overwatch will always have a special place in my heart because of all the memories me and Eli have on it. And that's a game I can pick up at any point in time because I took the time to get a skin for every single character, learned every single character, and I can hop on this game at any point in time and put belt to ass. This game is fun to me. If you're playing with friends, I can even play it solo, but like anytime we just decide, fuck it, we're going to download Overwatch and play it, I have a blast. But this game, if you were there in the prime, like 2015 to 2017, bro, this game was different, bro. It was different.
Didn't it come out in 2016?
I thought it came out 2015, and it started peaking like 2016, 2017.
Yeah, because I started playing before they dropped the first like DLC character, which was Ana.
Yeah, and then I think I started playing after Ana dropped because I got like one of the rare skins in the game for Ana. And dude, it just, if you were there, dude, some of the characters used to be so broken. Like, you'd hate to run into a Bastion back then, bro. That motherfucker was crazy.
Yeah, let me get Zarya real quick. At 100%, she just blasted through everything.
But all right, man. I feel like it's a respectable top. Some people might clown on it, but it's my opinion. But I really feel like we had too much fun with it, and I feel like sometimes you disrespect the game too much. It should be special to you, bitch.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Full disrespect. Overwatch is not in my top 10.
Yeah.
No.
But is all right, so I'm just gonna be like, I bet you got more hours in Overwatch than Halo 2. That's all I gotta say about that. But go on, go off.
Yeah, I definitely have way more hours in Overwatch.
All right, drop your number 9 in the chat. I'm waiting.
All right, number 9. I lied to you. I do have one Nintendo game. Or one.
I thought you were gonna drop a picture of Overwatch as number 9. I was gonna shit my pants.
You didn't send your picture for Overwatch.
It's in there. Oh fuck, my bad. Here's enter. I didn't press it. I didn't press enter. My B.
My number 9. On the GameCube, probably the greatest GameCube game ever made. SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom.
Ah, yeah.
Absolute insanity of a game. It felt smooth as fuck.
And they even remade it.
The game was slick as fuck. It was, like I said, probably the best GameCube game ever.
And one of the best platformers ever.
Countless hours just fucking playing that. Countless hours. And
when I was a kid, I must have been a special kind of stupid. I could never beat the jellyfish. I could never make it past the first boss.
Not the king jellyfish?
Yeah, I could never beat him. I don't know why.
I had to have my mom beat Sandy Bot for me.
Your mom?
Yeah, I had to have my mom beat Sandy Bot for me. I was like 6. Dude, my mom was actually like decent at platformers.
Hey, they even remade it for like SpongeBob Battle Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. I mean, that game just holds up, bro. It's fire.
I replayed through it and it's very good.
I mean, I'm not big into platformers as an adult, or I wasn't for a while. Like, I was big into combat games, but I'm actually coming around, bro, because like Astrobot came out. And there's a bunch of platformers that are coming out that are actually fire as fuck. There's a new one coming out called Screenbound, where you're holding, it's a fucking like 4D game because it's 3D platformer, but you're holding a Game Boy and you're playing it 2D on the Game Boy. So what you're doing is you're looking at this 2D screen Well, it's actually 5D technically. You're looking at this 2D screen, and everything you do on the 2D Game Boy, you're doing in real life in 3D. So you see your body moving around. Like, say you jump over this rock on the 2D.
Yeah.
You're jumping in the air in 3D. So it's like 5D. It's called Screenbound. It's a new game coming out. Looks fucking insane. And I'll be playing that. Yeah.
Like a really good puzzle game.
But I respect the Battle of Bikini Bottom choice.
Also, can I say, I think Battle for Bikini Bottom has the best speed runs.
I've never watched any of the speed runs.
Dude, watch a Battle for Bikini Bottom speed run. They're only like 40 minutes long.
Actually,
and they be moving.
Well, actually thinking about it, like some of them older SpongeBob games, a lot of them are fire. The SpongeBob SquarePants movie game was fucking fire. There was like a
lights camera action was like a
that
Mario
shit was
Party.
Heat. That was on GameCube. Yeah, that shit was Heat.
Yeah, that one's tough.
All right, let me see.
Tough. But for Battle for Bikini Bottom, specifically the sliding parts were my favorite. Anytime you got on like a slide and like Patrick would like glide on his tongue. Or was it SpongeBob? No, it had to have been Patrick on the tongue.
I thought SpongeBob did the tongue. No, maybe you're right. I don't fucking remember, dude. 26 years old now, bro.
Sandy was on a shell. I can't remember what Patrick was on. Was it Patrick with his tongue? Now I have to look it up. No, SpongeBob did do his tongue. Patrick was just like, on his back.
Okay.
He just slid on his ass. Yeah, I played through the Rehydrated and that shit was tough.
Let's see. Let me pull up my sheet, man. Number 9.
To see it. Skyrim?
Skyrim.
To be fair, you put a lot of hours into it.
Let's see. Hear me. Why will... There it goes. All right, Skyrim. I mean, if even vanilla Skyrim's fucking fantastic, but if you mod it, it's a whole other experience, bro. But Skyrim, I think I've logged 600 hours into that game, dude. It's like one of the games I've logged the most hours into ever. It's probably my top 5 most played games. There's so many builds you can do. There's so many storylines you can do. So many factions or guilds you can choose. You can be a vampire, be a werewolf. You can fucking be a mage. You can be a fucking archer. There's so much you can do. So many decisions you can make. And, I mean, like, I feel like it is such an immersive, like, experience, man. Like, you can really just tap in. Like, I was a part of, like, 6 guilds at the same time, bro. Like, and they were beefing with each other. You know. And... I mean, the main story's fire too, bro, but that's just... No, I think most people just played the first 2 missions of the main story and immediately did, like, fucking 100 side quests, never touched the main story, bro. So, like, that game is so fun. And the combat, you know, nowadays probably kind of, like, blandish, but it is really kind of addicting and fun. Just being able to walk around and fucking put belt to ass and just all the places you can visit, bro. I think Skyrim... And... I feel like a lot of people would put that in their top 10.
Yeah, that's not heinous to say. And I feel like it would be in a lot of people's top 10. Fun fact, I hate this game.
You just seen me leave the voice call.
I think it is corny as fuck. People overhyped the fuck out of it. I got to played like 10 hours, and I was like, this game is awful. Now, granted, I did play it like 5 years after it released.
Did you put any mods on it, or this is just straight vanilla? Straight vanilla
for 10 hours.
This is just pure main quest. You do any of the side quests, or
I think I did a few side quests.
Couldn't just get into the combat, or just none of it was clicking.
just did not click with me at all. I was
Yeah,
not a fan.
and some people might
felt
it might
very
not click
Fallout.
for, but I thoroughly enjoyed it, bro. It's just the element of being able to do so many things. Like I said, the combat, if you're going there specifically just for combat, this game is not going to be for you, bro, because that is like one of the last things you're going to get into. Like, it is the world building around it. But, you know, like I said, Skyrim is kind of vanilla at its base core. You got to dig into those side quests. You gotta dig deep for it, and it's a really great game. I think it's one of the best games of all time. But, you know, and I can totally get if someone's like, I don't like Skyrim, because there's some people that don't like Fallout games, but they like Elder Scrolls games, and there's some people that are like, Elder Scrolls combat too fucking slow for me, not a big fan, but I fuck with Fallout games. You know what I'm saying? Or they might say fuck Bethesda, I don't like their vanilla ass games anyway. I get it.
Oh yeah.
Because I will say this, I've been playing Fallout. It's Skyrim with a gun. Every Bethesda game, Fallout, Skyrim, I swear to God, they play just alike. Swear to God.
My God. All right, you're probably gonna get mad at me for putting it this fucking low.
Okay.
But at my number 8, a game that I spent a lot of time as a kid playing, I think it is one of the greatest combat games ever created. On the PlayStation 3, the absolute classic, God of War 3.
God of War 3?
God of War 3 at
fucking
number 8.
timeless classic, man.
Dude, straight up cinema from start to finish. I mean, you didn't even need to know anything about that game.
Some of the best boss fights ever.
Oh,
ever.
I mean, from the get-go, you fight Poseidon. That fight's already crazy as
Curb
is.
stomped his ass, bruh.
Oh. Kicked his fucking body into the fucking ocean. Said, fuck you. You decapitate not Hermes. The fuck is his name?
You talking about the
Helios? Helios. The guy with the fucking, his eyes and his mouth light up.
Yeah.
Flashes enemies. I think that's Helios. And then you gotta fight. Oh, the main thing that I really liked in that was that every time you killed like a big boss, you got their weapons.
Dude, yeah, like when you killed Hades, I was about to say.
Ah. The hooks were crazy. My favorite, Hercules gauntlets.
Yeah, those are crazy fucking stupid. I don't know. I was always a big fan of just the base swords, bro. Just slinging them bitches around, dog.
Don't get me wrong. The Blades of Chaos are fire, and I was debating whether putting this one or the 2018 one. But those boss fights and the different weapons of God of War 3, I'm 100% playing God of War 3 when they go to do the remake for it.
I have I have that game. I'm gonna probably replay it in general. I wish they do a remake of God of War 1, 2, and 3. If they did a remake of all 3, I'd play the fuck out of it, dude.
I think they are.
Hopefully. But yeah, I can see that. I didn't put God of War in my top 10. None of them.
No way. No
Yeah.
God of, all right, these better be fucking fire ass games. Let me see what you got today.
I do. This was actually going to be God of War spot. Like, God of War would probably be number 11. It'd be in the top 15 for sure.
Wasn't even in the honorable mentions.
Yeah, I mean, because like the other games, I feel like they deserve to be mentioned. Like, I'll be realistic. SmackDown vs. Raw 2007, Dragon Ball Spark and Zero had potential to be in the top 10, be in the top 25, but I mean, like, it's potential. Fallout New Vegas probably will be in the top 10 if it keeps it up, dude, because Skyrim's already in there, so you do the math. But God of War is in my top 15, but number 8 I have in its place because I feel like this game is more fun and more addicting. I don't think the story's better, but I think the gameplay's better. And I'm willing to die on this hill. This is my God of War.
like Dante's Inferno.
It's Diablo 3, bro. The Reapers of
Fire.
Soul edition.
I can't lie, we spent so much time on that game as kids.
Dude, it's so God of War 3 and God of War 2018, some of the best stories ever. God of War 3, the combat was the 2018 story is way better, but God of War 3 is just straight Black Air Force energy from start to finish. You are putting belt to ass. It is so fun. Story so great. But I feel like Diablo 3 is more replayable. There's so many. It's so RNG. You know, it's looter. You gotta loot. You gotta fucking kill a bunch of enemies. So
yeah, it's like a dungeon crawler.
So
if you've never played a game.
There's so many different possibilities. There's seasons you can play. They give you, you know, that you gotta play each season to get different content, different fucking gear. There's different builds you can do, different characters you can play. And the story actually is fire, but the gameplay is some of the most addicting gameplay there is. This is probably the hack and slash of Diablo 3. And the skills trees and the systems are... I haven't played Diablo 4. I'm going to play that. It's a little bit different than Diablo 3, but Diablo 3 is literally one of the most addicting games I've ever played, and I have hundreds and hundreds of hours into it. Like, I've definitely played it way more than God of War. So I couldn't when I was making the top 10, I really struggled because I feel like I was taking into factors of how many hours I played these games. Like God of War, arguably better than Skyrim, story-wise. Arguably could be better than Diablo 3. Definitely better than Overwatch. But the hours I put into all three of those games, God of War could never touch, bro. Could never touch it, bro. I've just put so much time into these games. And Diablo 3, you're not going to tell me isn't addicting as fuck, and we had the time of our lives playing it, bro. And I need to get on. I got Xbox PC Game Pass. Eli's been playing Diablo 4. We haven't been recording it for the channel, just been playing it for fun. I have
season starts on Tuesday.
I have the PC Game Pass. I'ma download Diablo 4, and I was gonna wait to play it because I wanted to play Diablo 1, 2, and 3 again before I played it. But fuck it. Ballers Ball. I'm playing Diablo 4 Tuesday with Eli, and I'm off Tuesday, so be ready. That's dropping on YouTube. That might be in top 10. What'd you say? It'll be dropping Wednesday.
I don't get off till 8 o'clock on Tuesday.
And you work Wednesday?
No, I'm off Wednesday.
Okay. So yeah, like I fucking said, we're gonna be gaming Tuesday, video Wednesday. Ballers Ball, man. And Diablo 4 might take Diablo 3's place. You never know. We'll see. But Diablo 3, I stand on it. It deserves to be in the top 10 over God of War. I stand on that.
Oh, yeah. But you're fucking kind of wrong. God of War needs to be up there, but it's okay. I'll let you have your opinion now because I need to see the rest of your list.
Okay.
To see if they're worthy of the spot over God of War 3. God of War 3 is now that I know that God of War is not in your top 10, God of War 3 is now the benchmark of how I'm judging the rest of your list.
I feel like I can defend any of my choices. I'm prepared to defend these choices till the day I die. See. Get ready.
We are certainly gonna see, but I'm gonna definitely have to defend my pick because I know it's on your top 10. I don't know what number it's at.
So this is number 7.
You're probably gonna hate me for having it this low. I also have Diablo 3.
At number 7?
At number 7, I also have Diablo 3.
Well, you got it ranked higher than mine.
Countless hours on the game. I took it apart of like more of like the build crafting and the in-game stuff. Like I've put a significant more amount of hours into that game than Gage has. I mean, a significant more time. So one of the greatest games ever created. I mean, it's what else do you say?
Absolute if you got the Reapers of Soul edition and played the Necromancer, my God, you just had to be there, bro.
I mean, the Butcher may be one of the scariest characters in all of gaming. The motherfucker just spawned on the map on you. What the fuck you mean the Butcher's nearby?
You're like, what did you say?
Yeah, in Diablo 4, when you're like going around the dungeons and stuff, the Butcher can just spawn.
That's crazy, bro.
Like you're trying to clear out a dungeon and the butcher just fucking runs up on you and he just says, "Fresh meat." And you're like, huh? And he just comes charging at you, and most of the time he'll just one-shot you. Like unless you're at like full build, he'll just run over and just eat your ass. Diablo. I was thinking about putting Diablo 4 up here, but until I see its entirety of its life cycle, I can't put it any higher. Or I mean, can't take it over Diablo 3.
Like I said, nostalgia takes an effect, dude. Like I haven't played Diablo 4, so I can't attest to it yet. But Diablo 3 is just something special, bro. It really is. And it brought the franchise back from the dead. Like Diablo 2 came out when 1990 something, maybe 98.
No, Diablo 2 did very well. Diablo 1 didn't do that well.
But,
Diablo 2 did very well.
Diablo 2 from Diablo 12, it was like 20 years, like over 20 years, bro. It was almost 20 years before the next game. Like I'm pretty sure Diablo 2 came out like 1990 something.
Yeah, baby.
Pretty sure that thing came out in like 2001. I'm pretty sure 2002.
Yeah. Oh, 2000. Came out 2000. So that means 12 years later, Diablo 3 came out. Because Diablo 3 came out 2012.
Yeah, and then, I mean, Diablo 4 came out in 2024. So it's about a 12-year life cycle.
Hey,
See ya.
I'll tell you what, though.
Did it come out in 24? Maybe it came out in the end of 23.
I just remember all the commercials and build up to Diablo 3, bro, because like I said, what came out 2000 on the computer, bro, like, you know, then all this new advancement in gamings, when 2012 came out and they were like, hey, we're bringing Diablo back, everybody was like, what the fuck? You're doing
and
what?
And they made the game playable on PlayStation 3.
Yeah, they made one of the best games ever. Period. Addicted for all platforms. It's even on the fucking Switch. I have the Gandalf edition.
I literally have the Switch edition, Nintendo Switch 1 of Diablo 3.
I actually have Diablo 3 on 4 different devices, yeah.
Yeah. Though I will say, playing Diablo 4 and then going back to play Diablo 3, Diablo 3 feels so clunky compared to 4.
Dude, that's why I'm gonna go back and play Diablo 1 and 2. When I play 3 and 4, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck was that? What did I just play?
Dude, 4 is like staying at the fucking Marriott. Whereas playing like 2 remastered feels like you're at the Mosey Wozy. You had like a Motel 6.
Hey, Motel 6 there when you need it though. All right,
there's campaigns everywhere.
Let's see, my number 7.
7.
I wonder if this is on your top 10, maybe not, but I feel like it deserves to be on anybody's. Red Dead Redemption 2.
Okay, that's a respectable pick.
Let me just talk about this game, dude. First off, the graphics and mechanics in this game, when it came out, I was working at GameStop when this dropped on a midnight release. And keep in mind, I think people were waiting like fucking how many years? 10 plus years for this fucking second game to come out.
It was a while, yeah.
And if you're in the snow, your horse's testicles shrink, dog. Like, they paid attention to the finest detail. But Arthur Morgan, man, the story, and I'm not going to try to spoil it for anybody to play, but just know this. I haven't played Red Dead 1, so I'm going to have to go back and play it. I know it sounds crazy. I played Red Dead 2, not 1, but number 2 is a prequel, to be fair. But man, Arthur Morgan, such one of the best written characters ever, man. Like, just you really feel in depth. Like, I really felt like every decision I made in the game actually mattered to me. Like, because a lot of games like Baldur's Gate 3, not on my top 10, but great game. I was a bad guy. I was like, fuck everybody. But in this game, I was like, man, this cowboy would not be doing that, man. But the gunplay, like, I'm not a big fan of Grand Theft Auto. And Elon might have Grand Theft Auto 5 or some fucking shit on his top 10 or whatever. A lot of people probably would. I don't like Grand Theft Auto. I don't like the way they play. I mean, the story is what it is. I just see it as a sandbox. It's kind of fun. I actually am invested in the story of Red Dead. I feel like the gunplay and the gameplay is way smoother than actual Grand Theft Auto. And something about being a cowboy running around is way more fun in the open world to me, because fuck running around in San Andreas, I'm gonna run around in the Old West and fucking lasso some people and take their money. Just sounds way more fun to me. Sandbox is way more fun. The gunplay is way more fun. And don't even get me started on the other world elements like fishing, hunting the legendary game like giant crocodiles and shit. Fucking Bigfoot, you name it, it's in there, bro. That game is fucking peak. And I know it's rated one of the best games of all time off Metacritic, IMDb, Reddit, whatever. This is in a lot of people's top 10s, and rightfully so. I think this is one of the best games ever made.
So, fun fact, I've actually never played Red Dead Redemption 2.
Kill yourself.
It got super popular, but I could never, I never was able to like really afford it. And it was
it's
like
always $60. It's always $60.
It was never on sale, so I never got around to playing it. But if this video gets, let's say, what, 20 likes? Fuck it. This video can get 25 likes. I'll play Red Dead Redemption.
Man, he
2.
really don't want to play that game. But
like 25 likes to get it done. If you're on Spotify, go to YouTube, like that shit. 25 likes.
25 likes. Eli will play Red Dead 2.
I'll play
You're really
I've
putting the
never
gun
played
to
it.
his head here.
I don't know anything about that game.
Just
all I know is that
if you actually like Grand Theft Auto, imagine 10 times better in Old Western.
Yeah, I've seen gameplay for it, but I don't know like anything about the story or anything about like side quests.
The
All I know is
story
that
is so good.
people to this day are still trying to find side quests and like different like Easter eggs and shit in the game. Like if you go to a light post at a specific time of day, you could see like a symbol like carved into a piece of it. And then like if you go to a different light post at a different time of day, it would also have the same marking on it. And they found like 15 of these light posts, and they don't know what it fucking means.
The game's just so peak, bro. I mean, like, I really just don't know how to put it in the words. Like, you go play that shit, please.
That shit does look nice. But this is where I'm about to ruffle some feathers.
Okay.
And I know it's definitely on your list, but it doesn't crack my top 5.
Oh,
we have...
It doesn't even break top 5?
Sucker Punch's Ghost of Tsushima. Probably the smoothest combat ever created. I do not know if there is a game with better combat than Ghost of Tsushima. It's effortless, it's seamless, the different stances you could take, the different trees you could build into, the different armors you can get.
I mean, you can play. You can. There's different ways to play too, bro. You can play as an honorable samurai, or you can play as the ghost, bro.
You could be stealthy. You could be. I mean, you could do pretty much anything in that game. And it is super, super, super fun to play.
All right. Since let me ask you a serious question. Did you kill your uncle? Did you kill Lord Chimera?
I did put him out.
What the fuck? That's the opposite of what the game was building, bruh. How dare you kill him? I recently replayed this game. This is before I got a PC. I replayed the game 100% of this bitch. Top to bottom. Every camo, every fucking sword upgrade, everything. I did everything you could do in this game. And I refused to kill my uncle because honor died on the beach, baby. I stand on that.
For a man to honor, like to keep his honor so close to him, I gave him his way out. He didn't know how else to go with it.
You piece of shit. I know what Eli would do if it was life or death for me. He'd probably put a gun in the back of my head. I see how you are, Eli. You fake as hell, bro.
Hey man, I just gave him the honor that he wanted, that he started that fight over. I understood what I did, being the ghost.
I was so emotionally invested in this game, bro. Like when he was like,
"Oh yeah," I teared up.
He crumbled up. You were supposed to become his son. and he had to crumble up the paper, throw it in the fire. I was like, oh my gosh, bro.
But did not crack my my top 5. Sitting comfortably at 6 though.
The gameplay is flawless, bro. It is. I will. You will see.
Really
You will see where that game is at. I've not played the sequel, Ghost of Yota, yet. I will get around to that on the YouTube channel, but Eli will have to wait to see where that's at on my top 10 list. But just know, it is not number 6.
It's gotta be top 3 for him for sure.
It's not number 6 because number 6 is motherfucking BioShock.
BioShock's tough. I can't lie. BioShock's tough.
BioShock, dare I say, the best plot twist in all of gaming.
The first one?
The first one. Would you kindly, when you find out that everything you did in the fucking game was not your choice, it was already predetermined. That game, and I dare to say, one of the best horror games of all time. But the world, the rapture,
it doesn't get recognized as a horror game, and I think that's wrong.
It is a horror game, and I recognize it as such. But I mean, obviously, it's not that scary. But it's kind of like Resident Evil 4, you know, just any Resident Evil. I mean, like besides 7, 8, and 9. I mean, like OG Resident Evils. Like, was Resident Evil 5 really scaring somebody? Boulder punching Chris. Was he scaring somebody? Please. Yeah. But it is technically a horror game. But BioShock, man, the fucking powers, the gunplay, the fucking melees, Big Boy, the boss. Oh my gosh, like the little girl. Fucking ending put it all together, bro. The world itself, Rapture, everything was just so fucking amazing. And if someone listening to this on audio platform or watching this on YouTube has not played this game, do yourself a favor, because BioShock 1, 2, and Infinite is a masterpiece of a fucking trilogy, and it does not get enough love. And I will be replaying that trilogy on the YouTube channel.
Infinite, yeah. If I had to put a BioShock on here, it definitely would be Infinite. But I do not have a BioShock in my top 10.
BioShock Infinite is fire. Don't get me wrong, but BioShock's one ending really just sealed the deal, dude. Like, I'm telling you, that plot twist was like, what the fuck, dude? It's up there with Silent Hill 2's plot twist. If anybody played Silent Hill 2, you know, spoiler warning. But if you played Silent Hill 2 and you find out that you're the monster. Basically, everything, like, you're the monster. Crazy shit, bro. It's up there with that. But yeah, I bet you wasn't expecting that one, bitch.
No, I seen BioShock coming.
Okay.
There's still two more games that I have in mind that I haven't seen yet that I know are in your top 10.
I put money on you will not predict number 5. I put money on it. You will not predict the next one.
All right.
But you got, what's your number 5?
My top 5, a game that I don't think you've ever played. It's a little bit of a newer game. Give me Risk of Rain 2.
So, I've been hearing a lot of hype about Risk of Rain 2. I've actually, besides Night Rain, which I'm going to replay for the channel because I haven't even beat it, I haven't played a whole lot of roguelikes, but I've been on a roguelike bender, and I want to play that game with y'all. That game looks fucking peak.
Risk of Rain 2 is like the ultimate roguelite. So you can play the game normally where like you're trying to get items and you're trying to like get the green or the fucking like the red items. Or you could do what I do, which is like after you've beaten the game normally, you can unlock like different things to where you can just choose the items you get. And I really like build crafting, so like being able to like choose what build I want, exactly the kind of like power fantasy I'm looking at. They've got like I don't know how many characters now, probably closer to like 16 to 18 characters. They all do different stuff. They all have different abilities and what they scale on. So like you might build a guy melee, or you might build another guy like attack speed. Like there's so much shit you could do in that game, and it's like one of those games that like if it's not lagging, you're not doing it right.
Damn. So
Like, that
that's a
game's
lot
got
of
a lot.
roguelikes, actually. But our friend Project, who we mentioned earlier, probably future podcast guest, low-key, him and Eli have mentioned this game and have both said that this is the best roguelike ever. I haven't played any. I've heard Hades is the best roguelike ever. I've heard a lot of shit. I've heard Vampire Survivors is. I've heard Megabunk is. I've heard Risk of Rain 2 is. We're going to have to see, man. But I've been hearing a lot about this game. I haven't played it, though, so I can't say anything on it. But it does sound peak. I will say that.
Risk of Rain 2, the real, like, huge selling point for me is the soundtrack. The soundtrack to that game is so out of this fucking world. It's not very often that I have a soundtrack to a video game on my system or like on my Spotify, but like Risk of Rain songs and Super Mario Sunshine songs I have on my fucking Spotify.
All right.
And, like,
that
that
good
music is
soundtrack,
electric.
which I'm going to get into when I go to my number 5. We can talk good soundtracks. But a good soundtrack, like how I mentioned SmackDown vs. Raw 2007,
Yep.
makes a game way, way better, bro. Like a fucking
Honestly,
good soundtrack can make a game.
The main reason that I put it over Ghost of Tsushima was because of the soundtrack. That was my main reasoning.
I mean,
Otherwise,
Ghost of Tsushima's soundtrack fits it, but it's just a bunch of Japanese music. I'm sorry, I'm not. Yeah, it is what it is. But
Yeah, I'm not trying to hear like flutes play in my ear every fucking couple of minutes. But yeah, go listen to The Rain, formerly known as Purple, from the Risk of Rain 2 soundtrack.
that just sounds tough.
True, The Rain. It's a play on the words for Purple Rain. The Rain, formerly known as Purple. Come on.
Tough. Okay.
But yeah, their songs go stupid.
You want to talk
But
soundtracks, buddy?
Wait. Let me
Okay.
get a little guess on what your number 5 could possibly be. On a scale from like 1 to 10, 1 being like, all right, that's not that outrageous, to 10 being like, that's absurd. Where would you rank this pick?
It's not an absurd game. This very well
Okay.
could arguably be in your top 25 games of all time. I don't know if it's in your top 10,
Top
but
25.
I think it might be absurd because I don't know if you know I like these type of games like that. So yeah, I would put it on 5. I've hinted at it throughout the video, but I don't know if you know I know ball like that.
I want to do a funny pick because I would.
I'll give you two choices. I'll give you a serious, what you really think it is, and a funny pick. What two picks do you think you got?
My funny pick is Clash of Clans.
No mobile game is on this top 10 list, bro. Tell you that. I did say it has the hint is it has a fire soundtrack. Clash of Clans does not have a fire soundtrack, bro.
All right, fuck, a fire soundtrack. I wouldn't know whether you really like these games or not.
Like, it wouldn't be that obscure if I said it out loud, but it's not something you hear me talk about a whole lot. Like, it'd be one of them sleeper picks from me. But it is a very popular game.
Very popular?
It is a very popular game.
This is not like Baldur's Gate 3, is it?
No, I mentioned that game earlier. It's not. It's not something cliche like that. It's not a cliche game.
Okay.
It's not like on everybody's top 10 list. It is just. It's a ball pick.
Give me like Bayonetta.
Bayonetta is fire, but that is not what it is.
Let me see
We'll
what your
see.
top 5 is. How crazy we getting?
Number
How crazy
5,
we get?
Doom Eternal.
You would do Doom Eternal? Oh, well, yeah, I would say Eternal is better than
2016. Is that what you're gonna say?
2016. Yeah.
Yeah, Doom Eternal. I think it took everything from 20. I mean, because like the story is basically just fucking beating the fuck out of demons, regardless. I think Doom
Yeah, we
Eternal.
didn't come for the story.
Yeah, no one did. Doom Eternal took everything 2016 did and made it faster paced, made it more violent, more fun, and had a better soundtrack. Doom Eternal is quite literally, like, it's a boomer shooter, but it is quite literally the best shooter I've ever played, bro. That from the start to the end was chaos. There was not a moment to fucking breathe at all in that game. I mean, every time you turned a corner, you were fighting fucking hordes of demons. Belt to ass, boss to boss, mini boss to mini boss. There was never a time to rest. And the fucking guns in that game were going crazy. Like the shotguns, best shotgun gameplay ever. Doom Eternal. Doom Eternal shotgun gameplay goes fucking ballistic, dude.
The super shotgun with the little hook thing that
Yeah,
would like pull, it would pull your enemies. Oh.
But yeah,
Dude,
Doom
I'd pull up to
Eternal.
The Caco demons, shotgun blast them in the eye, and then do the finisher where you
I
grab the
care
eye
to say
and
that the final boss fight in Doom Eternal was damn near like Souls-like in difficulty. That shit was fucking insane. The amount of waves getting thrown at you was fucking ridiculous in that game, bro. It was like I was like, I'm fighting 600 enemies right now, bro. that game is crazy, bro. It is a masterpiece in chaos. Is all I gotta say.
That's a shocker that it's in your top 5, though.
I feel like that you got to know ball. If you like Doom, and Doom is one of my favorite franchises, and I plan on playing all of them, but Doom Eternal is, I mean, if you love fast gunplay and you like chaotic games, what a better game to fucking get into. I mean, for
Doom
real.
Eternal is probably the best Doom game and one of the best first-person shooters. It's so satisfying, and I wish I would have put like Quake Champions up here. Like, I think the Quake games are also sick as fuck.
I plan on playing a lot of boomer shooters, getting into them. Like I heard Warhammer, 40K. They have some games like that called Bolt Gun. I plan on, like, Space Marines is another game, but they have a boomer shooter like Doom called Bolt Gun, and that shit looks fire, bro. Just saying. And it's multiplayer too, by the way. So
that soundtrack is fire.
Yeah. I mean, Rip and Tear from Doom Eternal is fucking peak. That's like some, like, you bet the fuck shit up, period, when you hear that song, bro.
Yeah.
All right, buddy.
Like,
what's your number 4?
If I was going to kill demons, it would be to the Doom Eternal soundtrack. But at number 4, a classic that I know it should be on Gage's top 10 list, but I'm getting a little concerned unless he has it higher than I do. But a game that we spent countless hours on, I mean countless hours, more than Diablo 3. On the PS3, the best game ever created in the Call of Duty franchise. Give me Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
Black Ops 2?
Black Ops 2. Now, granted, I was in a moral dilemma whether to put 2 or 3. But when I took into account the zombies, the campaign, and the multiplayer, I don't think it gets any better than Black Ops 2.
Gosh, dude. Playing
the Pick-10
on
system,
Nuketown with a PDW, bro.
Dude, the KSG shotgun, the M27 assault rifle, the M19 or the MP7,
the MP7, bro.
SMG, the SMG, the hammer.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
DSR, dude, ballista. You can do ballista, but that's the first game that you could take the scope off of it.
All the multiplayer maps, Standoff, Rust, the fucking yacht, which is Hijack.
There were a couple bad ones, but to be consistent on like 10 maps out of that game that were that good.
Yeah, I mean, like, it was like heater after you might have the occasional ass lobby, but like almost every
Aftermath.
Fucking trash. But there was so many maps where you were like belt to ass, you knew what you was about to do. The multiplayer in that game, fire. The only Call of Duty Zombies, or the only multiplayer I had every gun gold. Zombies, peak, Mob of the Dead, Origins. I mean, Buried. What the fuck do you want, bro? Come on.
Town as just base.
Transit and Town, base Call of Duty Zombies. Fucking peak,
Town,
bro.
Well, you got Town, Transit, the bus station, and Farm.
Dude.
Like, you got 4 maps on drop, And when they did the DLC packs for those, you paid $15. You got a zombie map, 4 DLC maps, and the DLC gun. The Peacekeeper may be the greatest gun ever created in a Call of Duty game.
The Peacekeeper was the best AR ever in Call of Duty.
It was an
I'll stand
SMG.
on that. Oh, was it SMG?
It was an SMG that had it shot as far as an assault rifle.
Okay, so,
But it
oh
shot
yeah,
as
because I
fast
used
as
it. I used it as my main weapon. I say it was like an assault. You could use that shit at any range, bro. I literally thought it was an AR, but that shit was crazy. Peacekeeper, that and the PDW were my go-to, bro. Every fucking time, bro. Or dual 5.7s. Don't even get me started, bro. Don't even get me started.
The KSG was my favorite. KSG shotgun. Whenever you upgraded it in zombies, it became the blood mist.
Oh, the
Mistmaker. Yeah, it was Mistmaker. Oh, not to mention that's when. Oh, dude, the zombies. I could talk about the zombies all day. But yeah, probably the 3 greatest Call of Duty maps ever created.
Oh man, I mean, Black Ops 1, 2, and 3 go hand in hand, bro.
Origins. Oh, I was thinking about doing Black Ops 3, but then, like I said, I took it apart of like the campaign because the campaign for 3 wasn't that good.
I mean,
And
something special about
transactions real bad in it.
well, something about not even needing like they had the specialists in Black Ops 3 multiplayer, which is but something about not even needing a gobble gum like base Black Ops 2, bro. Just going in there and just fucking just 4 perks, putting that shit on them, bro. Like nothing.
That real men did that shit because at the beginning you couldn't play with no pussy 3-hit shit. You got swiped one time, you had to play careful as fuck. There was no just running through a hallway because, oh, well, I've got Jug, I can just tank 8 hits. Nah. In that game, you got 4 before you were red screen.
Well, and then, like, real men knew the tombstone glitch. So what you did was you get, like, 3 perks, hit tombstone, kill yourself, grab 4 more perks, then pick up your tombstone. Boom, now you got, like, 8 perks.
You had to be real careful with that shit, though, because they just spawn you back in with, like, a pistol.
Hey, get over it. Skill issue.
Enough about Black Ops 2. What's your number 4?
I see we're running into crosshairs where we're picking similar games. Because number 4 on my list is Ghost of Tsushima.
I knew it had to be up here. I thought it might have been top 3. But 4 is respectable for sure.
We already discussed it, but yeah, I mean, like Eli said earlier, I mean, like, arguably, I mean, best samurai game ever. Stand on that. Name one that's better. I'll wait. It's not gonna happen. 2, best, probably the most fun gameplay I've ever played besides Shadow of Mordor. Shadows of Mordor is fire as well. I would say Ghost.
I forgot about Shadows of Mordor.
The story's not as good as Ghost of Tsushima, but the gameplay, I would put the gameplay side by side almost. Ghost of Tsushima got a little bit of edge because of the other stances, but that's about it. But the Nemesis system is fire in Shadows of Mordor. Honorable mention, a little late in the game, but yeah, that game's fire too.
Yeah. Well, if there's no need to mince words over number 4, let's move to number 3. Game of the year. Even its DLC won Game of the Year.
Oh, I know what this is.
The best Souls game ever created.
Elden Ring. Never played any of the Souls games, bro. So this is going to be my first Souls game I play besides Night Rain.
You can say that you love Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3 more. Like, oh, the story is so much better.
Who the fuck is saying they like Dark Souls 2 more? Who the fuck says that?
Dark Souls 2 is highly regarded in a lot of
people's
people's
Bloodborne and Dark Souls 3 most of the time.
I was debating. Bloodborne almost had me, but honestly, I think Bloodborne's a little overhyped. Like, it's a really good game. Do not get me wrong. I love that game. Beat it from start to finish. But I mean, Elden Ring, the build variety, you can literally explore that game for 300 hours and not get through 70% of it.
I mean, you can spend the first 50 hours trying to beat the fucking tree sitting on at the beginning.
Dude, they let you just into a free open world that you can pretty much explore almost any of at any point in time. And then you just have to decide whether you think you're strong enough to take on certain bosses. And playing through that game for the first time without like knowing anything about it, any of the bosses coming up, any builds, anything like that. Oh, I mean, something magical that I'll never be able to get back.
I've never played any of the Souls-like games. I've watched gameplay on them. I've watched Eli play some of them. Besides Night Rain, which I don't really consider Souls-like. It's more like a roguelike, kind of like an introduction to it. I plan on my first Souls-like game being Elden Ring, which I will play on the channel, because I am chasing that first time high, like Eli said. I want to become a true Elden Lord, and I'm gonna go in there blind and never playing any game like that. Probably getting belt the ass put on me, but by the end of it, I will be built different. I will be a better gamer after it's all said and done.
The bosses in that game are insanity. And it has my favorite line in gaming of all time. You run into a dude in the first castle you're supposed to go to, Stormvale. And in the top of that castle, the last boss you fight is a guy named Godric.
Yeah, I've heard of Godric.
Godric, the Grafted Scion. He essentially has like multiple arms, and he has this gigantic fucking like golden axe, right? And in the fight, like, he runs up on you and he's like doing some like wind attacks, and he's swiping at you with the axe and stuff, and he's slamming on the ground. But when you get him to half health, he fucking cuts his fucking arm off and he replaces it with a dragon head. And then he starts like spewing fucking dragon flames at you and shit. Like, I think that fight is cool, but it's what he says right before that fight what really gets me. So he comes up and he goes, "A lowly tarnished, playing as a lord, I command thee, kneel!" And he fucking slams the fucking axe into the ground, and I just, a lowly tarnished playing as a lord, I command thee, kneel. When I seen that in the teaser trailer, like when they first like were showing off the game, immediately knew I had to buy the Ultimate Edition or whatever the fuck it was.
You're making me want to play it, bro. I gotta beat Fallout New Vegas, and I'm not gonna spoil the other games I'm playing next, but I gotta beat these Fallout games first, bro. Don't get me started.
Got some stuff coming up.
Oh man, we got countless things coming up.
We're in the top 3, Gage.
Yeah.
And right now, all of your picks are matching up to God of War. So you're not.
Yeah, I feel like all of these, like I said, I feel like I can justify any of these picks. And like I said, we putting a lot of content out there, guys. If you listening on Spotify, come to Make Money Media, bro. Like, this is gonna be a new weekly thing. We're doing the podcast weekly, man. But we dropping gaming videos about every other day. I think Eli's gonna start streaming on the channel. We're dropping music videos, tier list, all sorts of shit. But let's get to the money shot. We're in the top 3.
Top 3.
And
top 3.
My number 3 is Devil May Cry 3. A game very dear to my heart. Dare I say, one of the best openings and endings to a video game ever. You wanted to talk about God of War 3. Let's talk about Devil May Cry 3. Devil May Cry 3, you start in Dante's shop. You know, you're waiting on, he gets calls about, slaying demons or whatever. And he's eating pizza, and a demon comes in and slaps that shit out of his hand while he's shirtless and his feet's propped up on a desk. And that man gets up, blows that motherfucker's head slick off with a deagle. And then he starts beating the shit out of everybody over this pizza. Then at the end of the scene, after you kill everybody, you pick that pizza slice back up and eat it. Peak. And at the very end of the game, you fight your brother Virgil in hell. You're going band for band. Like, this is a fucking crazy fight. Like, it's insane. Balls to the wall. Like, I'm talking like hands, guns, swords, fucking everything's getting thrown out the wazoo in this bitch. And then when you think the fight's over, the end credits roll, and you keep fighting through the end credits. With a fucking guitar riff soundtrack playing in the back. So you play through the end credits. The fight never ends. The game ends with you still fighting. Like, this game, this game is fucking peak, bro. And I am a Devil May Cry standboy. The style point system is underutilized. I don't know why any other game doesn't use it. They might have a trademark. I don't know. But it's so replayable because every mission you play is based off styles. So, like, how many sick combos, moves, and kills you can get. Like, how badass and smooth. How much aura can you farm in this game? Can you get an S or an F? Because I'm talking like you could fucking like Tekken somebody. Like you could throw a motherfucker up in the air, kick him 80 times, bust out 2 special moves, fucking shoot him in the head, hit him with a sword, kill him, and that's one combo. You know what I'm saying? The style point system, you can go all the way up to triple S. Fucking this game, you can play it over and over again until you're the best fucking player. I mean, like, this game is so replayable, and it is so fun, bro. There's so many special moves. There's skill, like, not really a skill tree, but different moves you can purchase, but different fucking weapons, fucking the boss variety, the fucking, just how fun the game is, the style points, and Dante, obviously, just aura farm a clock, bro, is so fucking fire, bro. I mean, like, that game is crazy.
Another game I have never played. I've never played any of the Devil May Cry's.
Oh my gosh, bro. I love the Devil May Cry series. I keep saying this about every game we mentioned, but I'm going to play the entire...
Literally every game.
I'm going to play the entire series again, but I have played the entire series, besides 1 and 2, because they're so old, bro. It's like the camera angles are kind of hard to play because they're so fucking old. They're like early 2000s. But 3, 4, and 5, oh my gosh, man. Those fucking games are crazy fire, bro. And so, I would put it over God of War because I feel like it's more fun with the style point system. And there's no shitty puzzles I gotta solve.
That's your God of War.
Hey, God of War 3, you want to talk about the 2-hour puzzle? Whatever, bro.
I like the puzzles.
But I'm worried about dicking on people and aura farming. That's my type of Devil May Cry. I'm just saying.
That's fair. That's fair. So my number 2... I don't think you'll ever get.
Like, you mean guessing?
Yeah, I don't think you'll ever guess my number 2.
Okay.
It's a very popular game.
A very popular game. Is it a sleeper pick? It's not a popular game?
It is a popular game. It is not multiplayer. Like,
is this a sleeper pick, or is this like something I don't think you'd play?
Oh, you definitely know I play a lot of it.
Okay. May I ask what type of game it is, or a little hint in that direction?
You cannot.
Okay. A game you play a lot that is super popular, that is your number 2 on the top 10 list, and you said it's a single player game.
You can play with friends, but you can't play online with friends.
Ah. You can't play online with friends. Hold on.
This is back on the PS2.
Back on the PS2?
That's a huge hint.
Oh, so this is Guitar Hero or some shit.
It is indeed Guitar Hero 3 Legends of Rock.
As soon as you said you can't play online with friends, I was like, oh, that summed it down.
It's Guitar Hero 3 Legends of Rock. Arguably the greatest set list of all time. I mean, you had Cliffs of Dover, you had The Metal by Tenacious D, Raining Blood by Slayer, Devil Went Down to Georgia, it's got Slow Ride, it's got, what's some other song? Cult of Personality.
You know, Guitar Hero World Tour almost made my list, because that game's also fire.
I was thinking about World Tour, and then I really got to think about it. What other game do you know is a game by itself that they turned into an arcade game that you can find in like Dave and Buster's?
I mean, not God of War 3. Guitar Hero 3 is just, you're right. Because we play it at this place called High Score Saloon, you know, free advertisement all the time. That shit's peak, bro.
Yeah. Choo. My God.
Respect that.
So good.
I was very curious because I know you're a big Guitar Hero fan. I was like, is this gonna touch top 10? I'm very curious because the way you were hinting, I almost was like Borderlands 4 top 10. I was like, no way.
Borderlands did not touch my top 10. I like Borderlands, but not like that.
Guitar Hero is peak, bro. 3,
one of the greatest games ever created, as is pretty much every game in this fucking top 10.
Yeah, but I got you beat.
Resident
Evil 4.
4?
Resident Evil 4. The best Resident Evil. My first ever game I ever played was Resident Evil 4 on the GameCube. I haven't played the remake, but I played...
So this was your GameCube game.
I played Resident Evil 4. First ever Resident Evil I played, I know I keep saying this like a broken clock. It's like the 18th time I said it. I'm going to replay the entire Resident Evil series. I don't know if I'm going to do it on the channel. I think Eli's beating me to it. I think Eli plans on playing all of them. But
we've got some Resident Evil 9 gameplay coming out soon, too.
Yeah, Resident Evil 9. I'm going to replay them before I play 9. But Resident Evil 8, or Resident Evil 7's also peak. Resident Evil 2's peak. I haven't played 3, but I own it, so we'll see. I have to replay that, but I heard 3 is not as good as 2 or 4, is what I heard. But Resident Evil 4, man, has a special place in my heart because fuck the horror element. This is Leon Kennedy beat 'em up fest. Leon Kennedy put the fucking belt to the ass. I mean... Ashley's a baddie. The story's great, bro. With the fucking the villagers and I forgot what the virus.
He's Dante with zombies.
Yeah, I mean it's like Devil May Cry, but now you got fucking Leon showing up with showing up with limited ammo. I like the merchant, the briefcase system, the ammo management, the save system. I mean, it is the perfect amount of difficulty, but the perfect amount of fun. I really think Resident Evil 4, especially being my first game I ever played, playing this at 4 years old, by the way, going up and replaying it as an adult is genuinely a masterpiece. It is the best Resident Evil. You can argue with a fucking wall, don't care. But man, that story, the gameplay, I think it is the most fun gameplay because it's not like quite like Resident Evil 5 and 6. I think they take it too far. It's not slow paced like Resident Evil 2 or 3, but Resident Evil 4 is like the perfect speed for me. Because sometimes I get a little bored, like Resident Evil 1, 2, I'm like, man, this shit kind of slow. Resident Evil 4,
walking around corridors doing absolutely fuck all nothing.
Resident Evil 4, they said, what the fuck's a zombie? Here's you have a time limit. You got to survive 5 minutes against all these villagers, and one of them's running around with a fucking chainsaw. Good luck.
One shots you, by the way.
One shot you, by the way, and eventually you have to just go around with a knife and you basically just soccer kick motherfuckers to get them off you. Peak game. I mean, if it's not in your top 10, I don't know what the fuck you doing, but it is. If there is a Resident Evil in your top 10, it's got to be that one, in my opinion. It's got to be that one.
That's fair.
Or 2 or 7 is also acceptable, but 4 is the best.
So, are you? I mean, you have to know exactly what my number 1 is. There's no way you don't know what my number 1 is. But you said, did you say that we had the same number 1?
Well, we don't have the same number 1. I don't know what your number 1 could be. I mean, it's a multiplayer game, I'm assuming?
Multiplayer game.
I'm starting to think it's Destiny. I'm waiting on this pick. Was I wrong?
It's loading. It is, in fact, Destiny.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew it.
Destiny 1 gives the ultimate, like, space wizard fantasy. It gave build crafting. It's a first-person shooter. It's a looter shooter. Like, you would just go about, like, killing bosses, and you would upgrade from white to like, blue loot, and then from blue loot to purple loot to gold loot. Like, the raids put together, like the 6-person raids. I mean, I don't think there is going to be another feeling than playing like the Taken King for the first time. Like loading up the Taken King, it's got horror elements to it. You fight Oryx the Taken King in the story, and then he says fuck you, and then as he leaves, you go back like into his domain, and then you have to beat him in the King's Fall raid, where you essentially kill all of his lackeys, the 2 Sisters of Fate, and then you have to kill Oryx. It's huge. It's cinematic. It dropped a gun called the Touch of Malice. I
think Eli got me into Destiny 1, and it was a very fun game, but it was a little I never got into it because it's too grindy for me. You know, I've always been training MMA and stuff. I really low key game a couple times a week. I try to game a lot when I do. A lot of the times I'm playing multiplayer, but I feel like Destiny, with all the raids and all the DLCs and the levels, I feel like you just had to be on top of it or you would get missing out.
Now, I was debating putting Destiny 2 because very similar to like the Diablo 3 to Diablo 4 comparison.
The
like
gameplay.
going back and playing Destiny 1 now, like Destiny 1 feels super clunky now. Compared to how
that shit, I remember that shit had you in a chokehold, bro. You was on like, I don't know if it was Discord, you was on like Destiny forums. You was like, who trying to run this raid or some shit?
Literally joining like LFGs. I had 2 different apps dedicated to it before Discord ever come around. That's where I met lifelong friends. That's where I learned that I'm essentially kind of like a leader when it comes to games. So like if I'm playing something like Valorant or something, like I'm typically telling people like, hey, we should go do this, we should do that. Like I'm always like teaching people, I'm teaching people the new raids and stuff that are coming out. I make sure I learn every little single intricate part of it. Raids can be as quick as, I've had them be as quick as 45 minutes. I've had them take as long as 2 or 3 days. Just because people just don't know what the fuck to do or they rage quit and stuff like that. But I mean, Ultimate Power Fantasy, you could spec into different trees. They had lightning, they had a void subclass, they had like a solar subclass. So like you can do fire, void, or like lightning abilities. They all had.
Well, not including the loot, dude. I remember it was always like, I need this gun. And then you had to like keep doing raids or whatever to even get an attempt to get it. Like the shards and stuff.
Exotics were so rare to come by that when you got one, it changed your entire game up. Like if you were back in the day and you got like, what's an exotic that I can think of right off the top of my head?
Joe Exotic.
I don't know why that's not even what it's called. Fuck, now I'm forgetting it. I wanted to call it Bastion, but it's not Bastion. Essentially, it gave you 2 like air charges as a Titan. So like you can play the Crucible, which it had PvE game mode. Like you can play the entire game through PvE and not have a single problem. Or you could choose to go into like PvP if you wanted, and then you played against other players. But essentially, it allowed you to have a second dash. And you would just be able to just run shotgun. Like run dash, slide shotgun to motherfucker. Oh. But Destiny has consumed probably 8,000 hours of my fucking life.
8,000 hours, bro?
Between 1 and 2, I've put 3,000 into Destiny 1. And then I've put 2,000 on the PlayStation for Destiny 2. And then another 2,000 on the computer. So for 6,000 or 6 to 7,000 hours, not 8,000.
Well, that just shows you if you have more hours in a game than another, that doesn't necessarily mean you like that game more than another one. Because there's tons of games I have more hours than X, Y, and Z game, but that doesn't make it better.
I'll always love Destiny 1. It is my favorite game of all time, and the main reason that I super like fell in love with video games. This is what really got me on the grind thing, which then eventually led me to play more like Diablo 3 and Diablo 4 and more grindy games that I did not put on this list. Number 1, I knew it had to be up here somewhere.
The disrespect that I have for you now for not putting this shit at number 1.
The disrespect.
Number 1 on my list is Call of Duty Black Ops 2. I thought me and Eli had a mutual agreement that this was the best game ever made. That me and Eli have the perks from Call of Duty Zombies tatted on our fucking legs right now.
Hold on, let me
let us stand up, dude. Oh.
Yeah.
Little OnlyFans part of the podcast, but yeah, audio listeners, we have Speed Cola, Juggernaut, Double Tap, and Quick Revive tatted on our legs. I'm doing a whole leg piece. I'm gonna get Pack-a-Punch and the other perks and the ray gun and shit tatted on me for a leg piece. I thought that'd be fire, but regardless, the amount of time we've spent on that game doing Easter eggs, playing multiplayer, the amount of fun we've had, the toxicity in the lobbies, dude. This is
That's peak trash
this
talking.
this was different, bro. Imagine me being 12 years old, being a master prestige in zombies, telling you you're too trash at the game to play with us, and you gotta hop the fuck out the lobby.
Oh my god.
like I'm just saying, man, like that game, like we've already talked about it, but my gosh, you just had to be there. You literally just had to be there, guys. That shit was peak.
I was there.
Like, if y'all get what we're putting down, I'm telling you, Black Ops 1, 2, and 3, my goodness, dude.
Yeah, that's the top 10, and honestly, I think a respectable list from either of us.
Well, let's go over the list again. So, my 10 was Overwatch. What was your 10?
My 10 was... I'm scrolling up. Halo 2.
So, Overwatch, Halo 2, then number 9 was Skyrim, and then you had...
Battle for Bikini Bottom.
Then I had Diablo 3, and you had God of War 3, right?
Yep, and then the next tier
Then
up.
you had Diablo 3, and I had Red Dead 2, I had BioShock, and then I think... Was that... You had Ghost of Tsushima?
Yeah, that was at 6.
Then Doom Eternal versus Risk of Rain 2, Ghost of Tsushima, and then you had Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
To be fair, it's in my top 5. It's 4.
Well, that gives us Ghost of Tsushima, Black Ops 2, Diablo 3. That's 3 games, both same on the top. Both of them, all 3 of those are on our top 10 list. But then our top 3s differ, as I got Devil May Cry 3 and Resident Evil 4, and then that's when you go into the Destiny dick riding. And then
the Elden Ring, Guitar Hero 3, and then you...
Very respectable.
And then Destiny, and then Black Ops 2.
I think these are fine lists. I mean, like, if you have a better list, feel free to comment it. I doubt it. I fucking doubt it.
Let me see that you put Zombie Army 3 in the top 10.
I can't wait to see you having World War Z and Killing Zone 2 on your top 10 list. Yeah, you're such a great gamer.
Yeah, let me reach over this if I see you put Call of Duty Warzone in your top 10.
Oh.
Let me see Apex Legends in there. I'm finding where you live.
Let me catch a single battle royal in the fucking top 10.
If you put a battle royal in the top 10, unsubscribe from the channel. We don't want to.
Unsubscribe immediately, bro. And I don't want to hear it. Me and my friends had so much fun on Fortnite. Shut the fuck up. Get on COD like a grown-ass man and have fun.
Yeah. I can make Frieza drop it. But for one last time, you guys, everybody this time, Spotify, YouTube, drop that thing.
Drop that ass. For Make Money Media or Chameleon Cast.
Is that our first Chameleon Cast wrapped up?
Yep. We'll see you guys. That's the top 10. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name has been Easy Money. Co-host here.
Game Over Gage.
That was the Chameleon Cast.
We'll see you in the next one.
Make money. Mwah!